did you see the trailer for Uzumaki?
Duh.
Bruh.
Is it the one that's all in black and white? And,
Yes.
And there's that creepy saxophone music that's kind of playing over it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking great.
Just the shot, just the one singular piece of animation where the girl just turns around, I was sold. Because I'm like, this literally just looks like the manga if it moved.
Uzumaki is the type of horror I adore.
Speaking of which, I started reading it finally. I'm not that far into it, but I'm in it.
Uzumaki is his magnum opus.
So far, from what I've read, yes.
That fucking manga fucked with me.
Just when the first, literally the first chapter, when they find Shuichi's dad in a spiral, I was like, oh.
The ending fucked with me, big time.
I can't wait to get there because I've been on a real horror manga kick recently. I
would love a Western director who genuinely gives a shit to do Uzumaki.
Oh, I would.
Because the live action movie of Uzumaki, the Japanese one, is shit.
Oh, I can imagine.
Very anime.
Honestly, I wouldn't. It would be very.
Hard.
I feel like it would be very difficult to make a live action Junji Ito story. Just because it depends on like such a unique yet grotesque art style that like how do you recreate that in live action without it making it look like stupid, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
I feel
Del
like
Toro could do it probably.
Probably. Like I feel like put it in the wrong hands, which would be a lot of people, they would make it look like Basket Case.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Where it's just weird and like isn't scary and it's more just like what the fuck is that? I have to find out. I'm gonna grab my phone real quick. I have to find out the other author because I need you. I need you because I need someone else to talk to about this guy's fucking stories because they're amazing.
They're amazing.
They're amazing. Dude, I found one of his mangas, which is still ongoing, unfortunately. And literally since I've read it, I have binge read like almost like the rest of his catalog.
Okay, because there's a lot of Junji Ito I still haven't read.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm kind of scared to read it.
Right here. His name is Oshimi Shuzo.
I'm typing him up.
He has made I'm pretty sure I told you about Trail of Blood, which
maybe
fantastic story.
How do you spell his name?
Here, I'll type it into our little Skype channel.
Oshimi
Shuzo, I think it's like
Shuzo
that's how
Oshimi. Yes, I got it. Oh god, he looks like a creep.
So, okay, so if I were to like rank his stories, I'd probably put number 1 would probably be Akunohara, which is called also Flowers of Evil. Then Trail of Blood, then Inside Mari, and then Happiness.
Okay, because Happiness is popping up like there's no tomorrow.
So I haven't read all of Happiness yet, also, to be fair. The plot of Happiness is that this kid gets transformed into a vampire and they treat it very realistically. Like how
I'm looking at some of the artwork. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. But honestly, I really recommend Akunohara.
Now you see, I'm liking this because his art style is not anywhere near as extreme as Junji Ito.
No, it's very tame, and what I'm gonna tell you about Oshimi Shuzo is that all of his horror stories are so horrifying because it's just real life.
Now that's not Junji Ito.
No. Junji Ito is very much into monsters and
the
horror
the
concepts.
cosmic horror of the unknown.
Yes.
That's what he's into.
But this guy does almost the complete opposite. To where, save for the guy turning into a vampire, all of his stories could actually happen.
I want to read Happiness. Happiness has genuinely intrigued me.
I would also recommend, I really recommend Trail of Blood as well.
Yeah, I'm looking that up now.
It's also called Chi no Watachi.
What's Trail of Blood about?
So that one is about, the short version is, it's a story about a kid and his overbearing mother. The premise, I guess, is, so one day, the family is out on like a camping trip and like a hike, and the main character's cousin almost falls off of a cliff because he's just like playing around.
Yeah, I'm seeing a meme of it that says yeet.
Yeah. And essentially what happens is that she grabs him and stops him from falling, looks at him, smiles, pushes him off the cliff.
Yeah, I just saw that.
And the rest of the story is everything that comes out of that.
Mom of the Year? Question mark?
No. Absolutely not.
Now, I gotta tell you, and this is definitely, see, that looks like, does it actually take place in reality?
What?
That Trail of Blood, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Because let's compare that to that fucking Junji Ito story where the fucking heads on balloons come out of nowhere and start hanging people, the hanging balloons.
Uh-huh.
Let's compare it to that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? The hanging balloons. Oh my god, I would love to make that into a movie though.
I would love to make The Long Dream into a movie, if I'm going to be honest.
That would be hard. That'd be really hard.
It would be really hard, but like that Junji Ito story is honestly probably my favorite. At least out of all of them that I've read so far.
Mine is Uzumaki.
Yeah.
Uzumaki just totally swept me away.
Uzumaki is getting up there though, like already, and I'm only like 4 chapters in. Another a really what was it called? I think I've already told you about Signal 100.
Yes.
Yeah, I've told you about that one. What was another one I was reading? Oh, I might have told you about this too. Apocalypse Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.